In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 11, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays wrap up their 3-game weekend series on Sunday in Toronto. The Twins are still clinging to the lead in the American League Central Division despite a losing record, while the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the American League East but very much in the playoff hunt. Minnesota is 2-5 in their last 7 games overall and 1-4 in their last 5 games against the American League East, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 Sunday games. Toronto is 7-3 in their last 10 games overall and 4-0 in their last 4 Game 3 matchups, while the over is 11-2 in their last 13 Sunday games. The Blue Jays come into this matchup 6 games above .500, but they are second to last in the very competitive American League East standings. Minnesota is 33-32, but they are leading a very weak American League Central. The Twins are starting Louis Varland, who has allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in 4 of his last 5 starts, but did allow 7 earned runs in his last start. Toronto is starting Kevin Gausman, who has allowed 2 earned runs in his last 3 starts. The Twins took advantage of another poor showing from Toronto's bullpen, but I don't know if the good vibes will roll through for another day. The Twins strike out a ton against righties and are now up against the American League strikeout leader in Kevin Gausman. On the other side, the Blue Jays are playing some solid ball right now, and I just don't like Minnesota's chances in this matchup, if I'm being honest. So the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Gausman has been dominant at home this year and has not failed to throw a quality start in any of his 6 home starts. His earned run average is under 2 at home and his WHIP is just 0.79. The Jays have played under the total in 8 of their last 11 games. Prior to Saturday's breakout 8th inning, the Twins' offense has been stagnant. This has been particularly true without both Joey Gallo and Byron Buxton in the lineup as of late. Look for this to be a fairly low-scoring game, with the Jays doing most of the damage. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Tampa Bay Rays. A pair of division leaders from the American League close out a weekend series on the diamond down in the Sunshine State. The Texas Rangers are on the road to play the finale of a 3-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays Sunday afternoon. The Rangers are 9-1 in their last 10 Sunday games and 13-6 in their last 19 road games. The Rays are 5-0 in their last 5 during Game 3 of a series and 8-2 in their last 10 Sunday games. The over is 5-1 in Rangers' last 6 Sunday games. The under is 6-1 in Rays' last 7 overall. The Rangers are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings. These 2 teams are the top teams in the American League, and they have split the first 2 games in this series. Texas is starting Martin Perez, who has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 3 of his last 4 starts. Tampa Bay is starting Shane McClanahan, who has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 straight games. Again, the Rays are going to be favored more times than not, especially at home. However, the Rangers offensively can compete with anybody, and we're getting 1.5 times our money with a solid pitcher in Martin Perez. Yes, I understand the hype of Shane McClanahan and how dominant he's been, but the Rangers are fair game here with an offense that produces and a pitcher who usually puts up respectable showings. So the Texas Rangers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Texas has seen the over post a 34-25-3 mark in their 62 games in relation to the total entering Saturday. The Rangers are first in the majors in runs per game with 6.27 runs per contest, and that slides down to an average of 5.81 runs per game on the road. Texas has posted an average total of 10.14 runs per game this season, which drops down to 9.5 runs per game as the visiting team. Tampa Bay entered Saturday having seen the over post a 36-27-3 mark on the year. The Rays are second in the majors as they put up an average of 5.76 runs per game, though that number does climb slightly to 5.86 runs per game as the home team. Tampa Bay has an average total of 9.4 runs per game entering Thursday, though that number does drop slightly to 9.2 .28 runs per game as the home team. While these are two of the best offenses in baseball, there is a good chance these teams go quiet today given the pitching matchup and their high-scoring game last night. This game we see Martin Perez on the hill for the Rangers, who has pitched better than his 3.97 earned run average and 1.44 WHIP leads you to believe, posting a 6-1 record on the season. On the other hand, we have Shane McClanahan, who is the running for the Cy Young and has posted a 9-1 record along with a 2.02 earned run average and a 1.15 WHIP on the season. Both teams also have more than capable bullpens that should do a good job of limiting damage in the late innings. In terms of trends, the Rangers have gone under in 3 of their past 4 games against a left-hander, while the Rays have gone under in 4 of McClanahan's past 6 starts against a team from the American League West. In addition, when these teams have faced off in the past, they have gone under in 5 of their past 7 meetings overall. We saw 11 runs in the opening game of the series, but with a pair of top starters on the hill, this game likely ends up short of the mark. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Chicago White Sox. The Miami Marlins meet with the Chicago White Sox in the last of a 3-game interleague series on Sunday afternoon. The White Sox recorded a 2-1 win on Friday and the Fish replied with a 5-1 win on Saturday. Miami is 14-2 in their last 16 interleague games and 5-1 in their last 6 games following a win, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games overall. Chicago is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall and 9-20 in their last 29 games against a team with a winning record, while the under is 5-0 in their last 5 home games. The Miami Marlins are playing well but have benefited from an easy schedule recently. Their last 6 games prior to this series have been against the 2 worst teams in baseball, the A's and the Royals. Chicago has been solid, winning 6 of their last 8 games. Furthermore, Marlins left-handed starter Braxton Garrett just allowed 4 runs last time out. He is a lefty and the White Sox have been more dangerous against lefties, posting a solid .744 OPS against left-handed starters compared to only a .666 OPS against righties. White Sox starter Lucas Giolito just tossed 6 shutout innings against the Yankees last time out and has a stellar 2.7 earned run average and a 3-1 record at home this season. So the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Marlins bats have propelled the recent string of wins. They have scored 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 7 games. The Fish have been just as productive on the road, where they have averaged 5.4 runs in their last 6 road decisions. In addition, the White Sox have battled injuries but now mostly have a healthy lineup and are producing. Garrett doesn't pitch deep into games either, lasting 5.1 or fewer innings in 4 of his last 5 starts. The over is also 24-11-3 in the White Sox's 38 home games against a team with a winning record. I just don't trust Lucas Giolito here, and the Marlins are swinging a fairly hot bat. On the other side, Braxton Garrett's been solid, but the White Sox are back to hammering lefties, and I just envision this being a fairly high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.